Hi Capricorn, we're here for you. Crazy because you were coming through like crazy in Scorpio's reading for this series, Sun in Scorpio, which is, by the way, what this reading is. We're reading on the Sun in Scorpio. But yeah, like, we're mentioning it here in your read. Right when I got off with them, I got the Justice card with the Ace of Cups, and I was just feeling like I needed to get out of that energy right there and jump into your sign. So let's get into it. I hope you're all doing really lovely, and welcome to your reading. Again, this is Capricorn for the Sun in Scorpio season 2025, and it may resonate at any other point in time other than, of course, whenever you're viewing. All right. What does Capricorn need to know? Clear the energy. I feel like you have a bit of pressure on you with something. Let's rewind that. It's a Capricorn read. Right. But no, I feel like you really have some kind of like impending like rebuke it, return to sender. Yeah. Like a recurring thing, maybe it can be that you're putting off even something like that. And I feel like some of you may come to realize that this thing, I'm hearing Gemini and I'm hearing, yes, it's kind of similar. I'm hearing Aries. I'm hearing Cancer as well. This makes me think a little bit about the Pisces read. It's like you can't escape this thing. And right there, my throat chakra is giving out. So yeah, that happened in Scorpio's read. So feel free to go check out the read. But let's get into it here for Capricorn. I'm hearing you're going to make it, okay? Some of you are worried maybe about time. If you're wondering so much about time to the point where you're not pursuing something, then it may not be real for you. Is that true, Scorpio? See, something going on with the Scorpio Capricorn. Someone could be influencing you into thinking or believing that you need time in order to do something. Some of you may be like overthinking something, okay? And then you're taking a lot of time. It's like, uh-oh. But I feel like it could be that if you were to forsake this factor that puts this kind of pressure on you to the point where you feel you need to do something and then you're like not doing it, or you're feeling like you're not ready to do it in the way that you need it, you think it needs to be done, I sense that you may realize that there's this crossroads where either you're not going to do it and it's just not important enough to you, or, and this could be maybe how someone's interpreting, but let's just go step by step. I feel like you may decide, okay, that some other factor, yeah, and I'm needs to go. And I'm seeing like, keep seeing something about gardening. Some of you realize like there is something holding you back from being able to actualize a certain dream. It could be for some of you that literally you have to maximize the energies of Capricorn itself. Of course, you know, I forget sometimes, you know, you may not be Sun sign Capricorn. You're coming to watch for your Capricorn energy, in which case, great by you. I'm seeing a little cup of tea here. Yeah. It's like you're going to have to really get into this Capricorn energy, and I'm hearing root chakra. You're needing to focus that energy, and you may realize that there are certain things that have held you back from being able to do that very thing, and you may come down to those things this season with the Hermit. Oh my God. That energy got wicked in the Scorpio's read. Was like all of this really like hairy sort of angling. But let's get further here for you. Yeah, some of you may realize that you need to, I'm saying a croissant, you need to go left or go right, okay? There's no more like gray zone, so. Yeah, some of you, this is about literally being able to afford something. Now, you may realize as well in the second deacon, in the root chakra and the sacral, that something is not allowing you to do what you want to do. And you realize that I'm just doing what I can kind of do in this present circumstance that I have going on. Let's give an example, okay? It could be financial. Some of you are limited in what you can create because of your financial predicament. Instead of addressing your financial predicament, sort of like just kind of subsisting. And I feel like in your current situation, clear the energy out of that. Lord, there could be someone, I'm seeing a UFO. Some of you are going to realize, no, I really want this. So it's an access point. I feel like either some of you are going to completely fall off of this energy of what you think you want and strive towards, you know, like discovering more of what's really truly real to you. And maybe I'm seeing a dolphin, realize that, you know what, I never wanted it. Or you're going to step away from certain factors that influence you to feel you cannot strive to accept this change in your life that's good and positive. For reasons that should not be. And I'm seeing a heart here. Some of you are having a really tough time accepting love and letting love in and living from your heart because, yep, there's a dark energy there right there. I'm seeing like this heavy, oppressive sort of like influencing energy. Some of you are dealing with a Scorpio, possibly, who is toxic, and you're going to have to release them, okay? Some of you are dealing with someone who you realize like limits you in what you feel you can expand into imagining as possible. And it's like, I don't even know what I want. I just know that I can't think of it when I'm here. So yeah, that's the vibe a little bit. Some of you, this is about your diet, okay? Let's pull the cards and see further what you need to hear. Some of you, it's about healing, finally letting yourself heal, letting yourself grow. Okay, yes, and some of you need privacy. Okay, we talk about this theme of like you can do it doesn't mean that you should in the Pisces read, and I feel like some of you are gonna get into this vibe of like, okay, I'm hearing something about Chinese, and I see a calculator, percentage symbol. Just because I am, let's say, very successful, and this is fine, and it's working in this in this situation that I'm in right now, doesn't mean that I want to still do this like this. So some of you are going to step away from something that's perfectly fine, but it's not the thing that you're seeking out in yourself to create. Okay, in the crown, and I feel some people may need to step away from you. I hear that as well, so that you can move forward in a certain way. This is very similar to Pisces' reading. I'm hearing Aries. I haven't done Aries, but Aries may have some messages. So yeah, this is giving the Pisces. Oh, I would fucking rebuke it in the back of the crown chakra. I feel like some people here just are trying so hard to oppress you from letting go as well of certain, I'm hearing words in the dictionary that need to be there. I don't know what that's about for everybody, but yeah, Lord, I just feel like you're realizing like I have to like lift off and not tell people. I'm hearing that as well. The Death card, the Hangman, like this is what I'm hearing. This is a general video. Okay, I'm hearing Christian. It's like you just realize I'm not in the right energy. Okay. I'm not in the right headspace, man. I'm hearing it like that, and I'm talking to like adults, right? I mean, don't leave home and not tell anyone, you know, or if you got responsible. I don't know. This is a general video for entrepreneurs only. I'm gonna say it like that. Make sure that you're balanced and talk to your person before making any decisions. But the Death card here and the Hangman with the 8 of Swords in your life, changing anything, lifestyle, whatever. 9 of Cups. I feel like you're just like, I need to go at this in my own way, and I feel like you may step back and become very private, and people may just sort of be like, whoa, what's wrong, Capricorn? And you're like, nothing, I'm just needing space. But it's weird because of the appropriated sort of dynamic that hasn't allowed you to lead into this furnace of passion that you have within you, and that you know that you can create with. And some of you that you know you are wanting as well to unleash. So it's like, I feel you sort of have this just foiling moment of like, wow, y'all kind of holding me back. You know, it's like a little bit, it's y'all. I hear it like that. I fucking rebuke it. Some people here are gonna really try and frame you for some, you know, like, oh, like, look at you, you think you're cool. Yeah, that more reason for you just to leave, okay? Some of you here, I mean, you needing space does not mean that you think you're too good for people, but if the gaslighter, if the narcissist who's toxically, selfishly attached to your aura and your vibration, your creative potential, and what you're doing in your life, wants to continue being the narcissist they are and try and make it about that, then that's not you and never was and never will be. And that is a product of their own problem with their own higher self going on here. Okay, their own ego and their own shadow work and their own, you know, so you need to like really have this boundary, it sounds like, between what people want you to believe as well about yourself and to believe about them. Maybe certain people here like have gotten really used to like being the authority or like the main lead voice or whatever. I'm hearing on the track. I don't know what that means for everybody, but it's like I'm seeing yellow. It's like this is very shocking for some. Like, wow, Capricorn like is like needing space. It's like it's all relative, you know. If you have attenuated a certain group of people to believe that they tell you when you brush your teeth, then all of a sudden it's very shocking when you decide to like decide that on your own when you brush your teeth. Okay, like on your time. So some of you may literally like move as well. I'm kind of seeing this sudden shift and jolt with the death card, this realization that you deserve it as well, to pursue and go into that experience. And I feel like it's almost like this new way and this new, you know, environment. Okay, you need to explore and you need to release and you need space to, yeah. And then so the people hold on tighter when they feel you pulling away from them. You may need not to come back to, okay? So some of you may need to liberate sexually, and it's like there's a certain community with a very strong, prominent, like, we are this type of person voice, okay? It's like you need to develop your own way, your own personality, okay? And I think you're starting to do that, but now it's like, okay, where that now consciousness is developing and leading to is the place that needs to be uprooted. I'm seeing a cross. Let them judge you, Capricorn. The gavel is in God's hands. I hear it like that. And he, I'm hearing he, she, they, whatever that supreme consciousness is that you acknowledge, let's say, or you subscribe to, or you associate as like a god or goddess energy. That is a dominion of faith for you, and how you lead your life out. It could be that you're starting to become more passionate about such matters of God. You are not going to manifest as you realize it. I'm seeing guitar. The magic in your world through these people, through your own even ego. It's not about your archetype of the human 3D. That's a product of where your consciousness is at. So I feel like you having this moment where you realize, Capricorn, that the only thing that should really have a say here is spirit, and you're letting spirit, yeah, and this is none of nobody's business. Like how you connect privately, intimately to how you create should not be a roundtable discussion. It's awkward, okay, yeah, like it's just, and I feel like the minute that you start to pull away, and then you realize where people sort of don't get that, okay? It's like, wow, like you really want to have a discussion. You want to ask me why, just clear it. Why? So your philosophy is fundamentally separate from these people, and maybe you thought it was one thing, but it's many things. But let's return to center, and I see that the ultimate conversation is about faith, and you have it. And believe it or not, people are jealous, okay, as well, of where you can detach and you can let go, and you're okay on your own, and you are also okay with them. But then you have times where you need space, and certain people are not that way around you. I feel they can't do that. They're just obsessed with your energy, and they need to live through you, is what I'm hearing. So you're gonna have this moment, I feel, Capricorn, where you up in the crown, you realize we are not the same, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm not staying here, okay? And that's fine too. Like, I don't have to remain where I don't feel is home for me. So there's nothing to have a discussion about, like what you know to be true for yourself. Everybody has their own honor and their own truth. So there's something about the fluidity of your mind that is becoming definitely more important to you, and you're prioritizing that. Could even be in a partner, like wanting to, it's like, wow, I realize, you may have a realization that there is more to a partner for me than being this or that. It's about having an elastic mind, okay, more so than, let's say, a good working brain. This is about you developing consciousness, okay, of how you can possibly communicate with maybe even different types of people. Maybe there's a quite oppressive energy around you that I'm seeing dice, like you, that wants to polarize how you see the world. Rebuke, return center could even be quite, I'm hearing pretentious, but more prejudice, actually. And you're realizing, okay, I don't, maybe at a certain point I accepted you is what I'm hearing. Like, maybe I didn't even agree with you back there, but I just accepted you. But now I need to detach and distance myself from the way you live your life, because it's your philosophy, and the vibration of thoughts is actually more important than the Matrix would like you to believe. And a lot of this toxic positivity as well, preach and mantra, all are one, in the sense of you need to accept everyone. No, I mean, you have to have discernment. Okay, you have to have discernment. You have to fight for what you really believe in. Your voice needs to be heard by first yourself. Okay, and some of you have just kind of, perhaps you realize, like, you've just sort of allowed voices in and people to remain, I'm hearing Tony, where you are not. Okay, like other people are kind of taking you, I rebuke it, for granted, taking advantage of as well you. And it could be your platform, or even could be your potential. It's like letting someone like write lyrics for you that then you have to sing, something like that. Yeah, it's like that kind of thing. I rebuke it. You definitely need space, I feel, and you definitely need to respect your voice and your sacred conversation with God. I'm gonna say it like that.